dummy.
I know it. Who the? Come on back, man. They doing it already.
That's my bad, B.
They already doing it.
To answer your question.
What question? That was on the last intro.
Okay, well, run your question back so I can answer them.
You put your paper in the thing, and if people write their paper in that thing, they got another thing that they can put it in, and they can tell that you wrote the paper in that thing.
Yeah, but okay, so the smart thing would be to alter some of the words. Don't just go verbatim with it.
But that would be the
honestly
smart
though.
thing. But
But
I know how it is when you get crunched for time.
That's
and
true.
you be like, man, I'm gonna rewrite it and be like, man, this sounds pretty good. I'm gonna just and you get lazy. That's how people get caught with everything.
And that's why I just said what I was gonna do. I'm finna go ahead and work out until March, so I ain't got nothing to turn in, and I'll be good. I ain't even got to worry about it when I'm.
Well, we wasn't talking about you.
I know, but I'm saying.
But that's always been a thing. Like even our high school teachers had something that they can get little keywords out of.
I think it's 2,962 million% different now, for sure.
It's just technology work on both sides, so it's the same thing.
I don't think it was working that advanced back then.
Thank
when
you.
we was in high school. That's what I think. That's what he was saying.
Man, I seen some people get in trouble for plagiarism. So they ran it through and saw, oh, you got this from over here.
Yeah, because you would take that off of the article itself,
right.
But those articles itself is much different than putting something in that thing, and in 2 seconds that thing give you a whole play.
A thesis.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
But yeah,
I mean, you just got put some other words in that thing to make it a different.
And you can tell, you can't tell when stuff go in that thing, because if you use the birthday text or something, I can tell when people use their birthday stuff, because their favorite thing is trips around the sun.
Yeah.
Anytime you see trips around the sun, congratulations on another trip around the sun. That's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Yep. Trips around the sun. Cause I'm telling you, y'all ever seen that before?
Yeah, of course.
But now I'm gonna start looking.
Nah, man. Somebody sent me something. I like, dang, it was sweet and long. You chatted this for sure.
It didn't come from it wasn't sentimental enough. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like chat got a few things that they kind of redundant with. Yeah. And you know when you know.
Yeah, you will know.
Yeah.
Those who know.
Well, anyway, here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm Talk.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 304.
Wow.
Yes, 304 consistent episodes from the consistent group. We back in this thing, man, doing what we do.
Wow.
It's Sunday, fun day.
Wow.
Podcast day. The lights is lighting.
Well.
Dez is dezing.
Wow.
Can't get right is can't get writing.
Wow.
Who did missing? Yeah.
Shout out, man.
Inconsistent ass niggas. But we in this thing, man, doing what we do, like we said, man. We in this trying to get it right, man. It's been a week. But it's been one of them old draining weeks. I'll get to that in a minute. But I would say where we at with the hoop, but Hoop ain't here. So where we at with it, Todd?
Oh man. Pretty cool week, man. I got a chance to work a concert yesterday. The Southern Blues and Southern Soul concert, whatever it is, but nonetheless, that Saturday cleanup music. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went and seen them boys in that last night, man. And
other than that, how often do you play blues?
It'd probably be like on Saturdays, or, when we're around each other at like a cookout or something, and somebody put it on. But
I think probably blues, outside of rap, blues is my next most listened to. I listen to it weekly.
I give it my third, because I put on R&B after rap quickly.
A lot of people say they don't like blues. I don't understand how you don't like blues.
That's the girl don't like that shit. She was in that bitch. She didn't appreciate the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there, and I was offended by it because I was in that bitch jamming. You hear me? But she was in that bitch listening to Summer Walker on the AirPods and audio.
The blues concert with Summer Walker is nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So she wasn't paying no attention until somebody walked up and needed her assistance with stuff. But needless to say, I enjoyed myself thoroughly in that bitch. Boy, you talking about the outfits? Listen.
Ooh, you had that leather, that hat with the feather on it, the big linen,
a rainbow sequin suit with the hat to match. Fool, I swear to God, boy, the old and then, but that nigga walked 0.3 miles an hour. That's how slow he was. That boy walked so slow, but it was cool to see our people in there, regardless of what's going on in this world, just vibe like that. That was dope. And I looked around them, man, and black people are the shit, though. There's no way around that shit, man. We just are.
Speaking of happy melanated people month.
For sure.
Black people, Black History Month.
For sure.
This is our month. As is every month. But this is the month that I think we get to celebrate. I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
This might be the last Black History Month, so y'all better enjoy it.
Right. What else happened this week?
Celebrate extra hard.
But I didn't like blues when I was younger.
Why,
I love it now.
Clean up.
Probably it was just forced on you. I want to listen to rap tunes.
Yeah.
And I think it's just grown folks music.
For us, it was more so it was forced on us, and you kind of grew to like that shit because
you
all
know
blue
it.
Saturday,
Yeah.
you clean up on Saturday. You know every Saturday what was going to happen.
I just feel like
you had to do.
I want to listen to 93 BLX, not 98.3 or 7.
I don't know. I just feel like when you, for me, it's a mood set. Like like you said, the Saturday cleanup, you open up them blinds.
Yep.
You got that. You had that pine saw smell in there, that bleach with the blues on jamming real loud. Man, it just set the mood, and especially if the sun out.
Oh man,
and it feel kind of good outside. But blues got to be played when it's about 63.
Yeah.
It got to be like 60 and up.
Yeah, 60.
Sometimes 59 and lower, it's kind of like but 60 and up, that's some good. That's some good music.
And this was the perfect precursor to Mardi Gras. I know everything that I seen and heard in there last night. I'm gonna see that when I go home from Mardi Gras. So it was the perfect prelude to that shit.
And the weather probably gonna be good.
It's Lord.
Man,
Can't wait.
Crazy.
Can't wait.
Mardi Gras gonna be fun, ain't it?
Yeah. You should.
Well, it's always fun. Yeah.
No, I'm sitting out again this year.
Sit out again.
Yeah, man, I got to go to another cheerleading concert.
Yeah.
Contest.
Yeah.
Competition.
Yeah, you in the thick of it too.
Yeah, it's that season.
It's that season.
So.
Yeah. I think that was it for my week, man. We'll get into other stuff later on. But yeah, man. Joe, what about your week, bro?
Really 2 weeks. Not much. I had a chance to go to Mobile, see my aunts and great aunts. That's always cool. Ate fish about 12 times.
That's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
I've been wanting some good ass fried fish too lately.
Shit, I fried me some yesterday on lunch break.
You know what I need to invest in? One of them big ass Yeti coolers like you got. Because I'm going to take that whole home and pack it with fish. I can't take that little small cooler nowhere. But that Yeti cooler, I think, will give me somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to get the big Yeti cooler, though. You might need to get the big, like, Coleman or something.
No. That Yeti keeps that shit cold for that 3-hour trip because, you know, the fish is far fresher when you get it from
you
the
put a little ice in any cooler, I'm pretty sure to make it from Mobile to here.
I don't know. For
you put that shit in some styrofoam.
I'd watch my mom put it right in that Coleman cooler.
Yeah.
Saved about $200-$300.
Yeah, don't mess with that big Yeti.
But that big Yeti cooler, did that shit say $1,300?
Did that shit say that?
Yeah, they got a sale on 50.
That nigga went to the actual site, goddamn. Nigga, you better go somewhere else.
Where else you gonna go and
They
get
the
it from
same
cheaper?
price everywhere.
You still getting it?
That how much you pay for your Yeti cooler? Don't you got a Yeti?
Nigga, no. You see how wide that shit is?
Don't you got a Yeti though?
Yeah, but my shit half that.
Hey man,
Okay,
why you talking to Elon Musk?
Yeah,
That
I
nigga got, don't matter. He got a Yeti. Shit.
Wait. Hey, and I got to play. I'll tell you off air.
See? All right, well, y'all put me on the plate.
Yeah, I'll put you on the play.
Oh, you can get a small one for $220.
Yeah, I got like that middle one.
Okay, yeah. See. Well,
That Miller
I want to play.
That boy be killing. I got that Miller one.
Yeah, I don't even want to pay that for that one. But if you got the play, let's run the play. Run the play.
I got you. Yeah. That's the one you need with the little handle on it. Though. I don't know why we saying this in this audio podcast. I'm sorry, y'all, because YouTube can't see the shit either. But did that. Got to see my boy Andre, Coach Elps, go on that thing and beat the dog shit out of Blunt. That was cool to see. Murphy has changed a lot. Yeah, it wasn't no DEI in there.
We was there.
We was there.
There it is.
But that was pretty much it. What about you, Stock?
Cool little week, man. I did a lot of work. Still trying to prep for where we gonna go to school at. So that's kind of a ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Went to the circus. Had a good time at the circus, and I realized America is a hustling ass place.
For sure.
Let me tell you how they did it too, and you probably know because you be over there. But you can't. You might know the rules. You can't bring certain bags or certain size women into the little thing.
Yeah.
So right there, the security that'll stop you. But guess what they got right on the other side? It's a company that's sitting right there that let you pay to put your shit in a locker.
Right.
They know most people don't want to go back to the car.
Facts.
So they give you a locker with the car. I was like, man, I'll be damn, boy. America know how to make some money, boy.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be some entrepreneurs right there ready to goddamn sell you some shit. And they was out there. And I'm sure they made a kill. I want to go see how much that shit costs because I'm sure they charge you out the ass.
Yeah, because you got to park so far back. And then, you ain't trying to
desperate times is desperate measures. But the circus was crazy because I haven't been to a circus in a while. And I was kind of mesmerized because these niggas in there standing on each other's head. They running on shoulders. Nigga rode with them the car.
Tricycle.
That just the wheel and the
unicycle.
But that nigga had 135 feet now.
That nigga said unicycle.
He was riding it. But then I realized why they call that shit the circus. Cause man, it was like 600 things going on at one time. I was like, man, this is a circus.
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of some other shit that's going on this week, but I ain't here for that.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. But other than that, man, it was a cool little week, man. Happy to be back in this thing recording. Y'all know this be one of the highlights of the week to come in here and pod on the pod.
For sure. And you went to Ringling Brothers too, boy. That's the real circus.
Yeah, you know. The greatest show.
He ain't go to the black folk shit.
Although the Soul Circus is dope.
I did say I want to see what that's like.
The Soul Circus dope.
Soul Circus hard.
Soul Circus is hard.
Oh, now one thing I know about niggas, they probably ain't jumping on top of them cages like that.
Shit,
fuck they is.
Nigga, they on top of the building.
Them niggas.
Nigga,
That shit down. You just seeing it, but you got.
I can believe it though, cause we be athletic as fuck too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if they can do it.
Picture this right here with rap and shit playing. Yo kind of rap.
Yeah, that's my man right there on
Yeah.
the 30 foot. But I know y'all can't see it, but they showing it.
Yeah.
Like, look at all that different shit going on at one time. Like this nigga, but on the whole other side of the arena, there's some niggas doing some whole other shit.
Right. Instead of that.
But my thing was, how do you learn that you know how to do that shit? Ooh, look what I know how to do.
But look, think about the niggas that you see on Bourbon Street beating on buckets and hitting flips and shit like that.
But that ain't dangerous.
Them niggas is beating on a drum. Nigga didn't make drum line because he was a hood nigga or some shit, but he know how to beat on a bucket.
Yeah.
But I'm saying something made that nigga say, hey, look, I'm finna go out here and street hustle, do this shit. And this nigga said, I'm finna join the circus and do said thing.
Man, I don't know how you. I'm telling you, it was a dude walking and had a lady on his head. Her head, she was doing a headstand on his head. She was like this, and they was walking and just, how do you know you can do that?
Them niggas core strong as fuck.
Yeah. But that for sure. Them niggas was, man, hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't been in a circus in a long time, it's a hell of a place.
In a while.
I haven't been since they had animals. So
did you get a lightsaber, nigga? The long little lightsaber?
Nah, boy, I ain't buying shit in there.
Oh boy, you listen. Take your wallet to get the tickets, but if you take your wallet in there to buy the other shit, you might leave bankrupt in that bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it for my week. This week we saw two separate incidents of two different plane crashes. There was a American Airlines in Washington D.C. ran into they collided to a Black Hawk helicopter. 64 passengers and crew aboard the aircraft lost their lives, as well as 3 crew members from the military helicopter. We got to see it live. You know, nowadays there's cameras everywhere. You get to see, you know, everything really as it happens. So it's such an unfortunate event. You know, they still investigating to try to make sure, you know, to say what actually happened. There was a lot of different reports and a lot of different things come out, and you make it. You realize now why people sometimes say. I know sometimes we get impatient, we want answers, but you do get to see when people say, "Hey, let the investigation take course," because Other people weren't really doing that, and they gave 8 different reasons 12 seconds after the damn plane then crashed on what happened, only to find out that as you keep investigating, you're kind of getting more factual based information. So the thoughts and prayers to those people affected in that one. It was 7 people killed in a medevac airplane right outside of Philly. So thoughts and prayers to all the people affected with that. We seeing all these different, we've talked before about some of these close calls. What's y'all thoughts, man? Or how y'all feel when y'all think about all of this stuff that's going on in the airspace right now?
When you fire a whole bunch of people, I don't think you can run as efficient. But that one, like, from what the report said, they said air traffic control was talking to them and was like, hey, do you see this plane? Hey, do you see this plane? Because the plane, it was like 200 feet. So they was, you know what I'm saying, of course, about to land. The pilot said he saw the plane. So I don't know.
But you know how, like, I saw that too. And it reminded me of one of them things that, like, everybody has a different perspective. So when you say, do you see this plane? Yeah, I see this plane. Maybe I don't see that plane. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So,
it's so busy.
Like, that's why, like, and I'm not blaming anybody, but just even in that, communication is important. Like,
for sure.
Do you see this plane on your starboard side, or this green and white airplane, like something, you know what I mean? And again, my ignorance to this, I'm not talking about this specifically, but I'm just saying in general, like, do you see this plane? The helicopter pilot might have said, yeah, I see this plane. Because they said it was one getting ready to take off. Right. But maybe he didn't see the one that was in the air. I don't know.
They were saying he should have told them, the air traffic control, they were saying that they should have told them, like, hey, you need to elevate, lower the levels. And then they also said that the person who actually normally does that shift actually left earlier. Yeah,
they said it was 2 people working that shift, because, and some of these agencies, man, I don't want to talk about politics. I right now I'm well out of politics. It's just too crazy right now. But at some of these agencies, a lot of these agencies, I get it. People want to limit government, or they want it smaller. Cool, understand. But a lot of agencies are already working short-staffed.
For sure.
So from what I heard or read, allegedly, that it was 2 people or 1 person covering something that 2 people would maybe do sometimes. So, like, things like that are making people do more with less. And sometimes people are doing the best thing that they can do.
Right.
But I don't know. I think when you do stuff like that, you run the risk of accidents like this, or you run the risk of people not getting things on time, or not getting the benefits that they're due, or things like that. So you got to be kind of careful when we go in and blanket just get rid of people without understanding what the cause and effect may be.
And you in DC, one of the busiest airports it is. Yes. Like, I mean, I don't know what all they have to do, but if it's supposed to be a 2-man job, I can't see one person doing it. You either got a half check over here and half, you know what I'm saying? If it's supposed to be 2 people, okay, you got this, you got this. Call somebody in or do something, but shit.
I'm kind of with you, Stock. Burned out with the whole, political thing, making this a political thing and all that kind of shit is egregious and disgusting to me. I just want to stick with it being a tragedy. These 2 crashes that we had, the one in Philly and the one in DC. I wanted to stay there with it. Prayers to the families. I know they're grieving. I don't know how, this could happen, but accidents do happen.
Right. And that's the thing.
And that's just it. It doesn't have to be like, you don't ask people, well, why the hell, like, what's the cause of, like, you ask them, what's the cause of a car wreck? Like, shit, this person ran the light. And that's just that. This doesn't have to be a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could just be an accident.
Yeah.
Just let it stay there until you get all of the information. And that's it. Just let it stay there.
Tragic accident.
That's it. Yeah. So, again, like I said, prayers to the families, man. Is that I couldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying, those people, and being your last moments and how that shit played out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they were talking about, too, delays with a system that the FAA uses that, like, supposed to be a backup system for the plane. This is now, like, this ain't got nothing to do with wrecks or accidents. But they were saying that one of the systems went down, and as of now, when I read it this morning, they can't figure out why it went down or what happened with it. So do what you want with that. They said that it could cause a lot of planes to be grounded.
Yeah,
which,
I saw that. What was that, like in New York? What was that?
No, it was the whole shit.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I did see the delays and shit. I didn't know it was the whole thing.
They closed. Was it American Airlines only the next day for until noon or something like that? They did delay all flights, but if what Stock talking about, that could cause a lot of shit. If something else happen, it's gonna have people not wanting to fly. Shit, I already don't want to fly.
Yeah.
So
more than 3 hours put me on the bird. That's what I'm on, baby.
A lot of this shit on the technology end of that shit, we using a lot of old shit, man. Like a lot of this shit is old 10, 15 year shit that is null and void now that we got better things to do and better things to use.
Yeah,
like when you using a 50, 60-year-old plane and different things like that can be a part of why your shit fucking up.
Yeah, but to update, because you can't update one without the other. So you have to update the whole shit. And then what if Mexico don't want to update their shit? So international flights, you know what I'm saying? Canada. So it's just a lot of moving parts. And especially how never mind, I ain't going to get into that shit. But everybody got to be working together.
Same page.
So California might say, oh yeah, let's update our shit. But then if you flying into Birmingham, Alabama, they might not have it. So it might, you know how stuff got to work together. So I think that's a federal thing that somebody should take care of instead of firing people. But I digress.
Yeah, I don't know, shit crazy, but we'll figure it out. It make you scared to want to get on, like you said, scared to want to get on a plane. But Todd alluded to it. With politics, does it make you want to, I know some people like myself like to be in the know. Like, I just like to know. Like, some people don't want to know, and some people don't want to, they get burnt out of it and stuff like that. I don't necessarily get burnt out of it. I just don't like talking about it on here. But I like watching everything. Whether I do something with it or not, whether I bother you with it or not, I'm going to watch every goddamn thing and read every damn thing. I'm picture because I know how to separate the difference between being in the know and letting it affect me mentally.
Right.
How are y'all with that?
Man, I watch it and for better lack of words, laugh to keep from crying. Cause that RFK shit, it was funny if it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Like if I saw that on a TV show, I'd be like, man, this is the funniest shit in the world. But this shit is true. He putting imbeciles in there. And I don't know. And they gonna get through.
And nigga just insist on talking about it, don't
And we ain't got nothing else to do.
I just don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about politics in general, generalize. I don't want to talk about specific people or none of that stuff because that's where it get crazy and weird.
All right, politics is nuts right now.
My question, Todd, was do you like to be in the know and watch it and keep up with it? Or are you one of the ones that just, hey, I can't watch that and I just separate myself?
Well, like if you know me, like everybody does, I don't watch that shit. I've been stopped watching the news for the longest, but with social media and everything, that shit is constantly in your face. So that kind of forces me to put the phone down or go and watch some sort of TV or listen to some kind of music or something. I'm burnt out. Like I've been burnt out with the information prior to these particular, proceedings with the whole election and where we are now politically. Like right now it's just like overkill, bro. Like you're forcing it on people. Like wherever you turn, you can't get away from that shit. And I've been burnt out with information overload. You know how I feel like I've always said here and wherever. I don't watch it because it's so depressing. Nothing good is on the news. They're only reporting bad stuff. Stuff that, strikes fear into people. I don't want to see that shit, man. Like, I would prefer to wake up oblivious to what's going on. And whenever something happens, it just happens.
So do you think that renders you, well, I'm not going to say,
vulnerable?
does it maybe hinder you or hurt you from making decisions that if you would have known, you would have made a different decision?
But that's why I am and I'm willing to suffer said consequences.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because our group is very informative. It also has the bull jiving and all that kind of stuff. But when there's something that needs to be known, it'll hit that group. And once it does, I'd much rather take something from y'all and then go do my research versus watching it on one of these preferred networks. You know, whatever your network you watch. I'll take it out of the group, see what you got to say, do my own research on it, and then proceed that way. That's how it's been working for me because, again, it's overload to me.
Yeah.
Like
it's a lot.
It's not even like daily at this point. It's like within minutes, 20, 30 minutes later, something else has happened. Some other kind of order has been signed. This does this. And I'm just like burnt out from it, bro. Like I've always been that way. And like I said, I guess you could say I'm willing to die on that hill. I am, bro.
Go ahead.
I used to feel the way that you feel about 5 years ago. If it wasn't for like stocks and trading and shit like that, I wouldn't be watching that shit neither.
Yeah.
And now I done developed a different side of it. I like to get drunk and talk shit about it now. But like you said, I don't want to talk about it on here. I'd rather do that, you know, behind closed doors in my own. I'm not a believer of everybody should talk about politics like it is today.
At all.
I think we should keep that shit to ourselves because the way you feel, you might be one of my closest homeboys, but I don't want to feel away because you making a decision to go an opposite way.
Because it turns it into a division. Yeah. Like, I'm able to coexist with anybody in this room, regardless of your political beliefs or anything. I feel like we can have a dialogue, converse about whatever, about said thing. I don't want to turn this shit into hate like it would be outside of this room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk to this nigga like he's a Trump supporter, so I don't talk to this nigga. What?
Whack, ain't it?
Like,
that's
kind of what we were talking about last week. Like, we need to get back to like, if that's who you support, like if you support this person or this person, no matter, we can still kumbaya and get along.
Right.
And it's crazy because the reason I don't like talking about it on here because of the divisiveness. You might lose people or like, I don't know, you didn't do enough information and you might be sounding kind of crazy saying something that's not necessarily true or right. So I just don't like doing it on this platform. But then I look at stuff like you said, it makes two people like argue or not get along, and then they might not deal with each other. And last night, like I had an incident happen with me and my neighbor. I know me and him on different sides political, but last night something happened and he was the first person to respond. Man, what we doing? He was ready to go to war with me.
Right.
And that's when you get rid of politics or you get rid of religion. We just neighbors, man. We like each other. We care about each other.
Right.
We want the same things. Again, I know that doesn't happen. That's perfect world stuff I'm talking about, but that's why I don't like politics like that.
Religion and politics. Like, it was a time where, that it was a saying, those two things you don't talk about because it's only going to divide you. And like you said in the story you just said, it used to be that way. Oh, you think you on this side, but we come together when need be. Like, I don't dislike you because you on X side, and they don't hate me because I'm on Y side. So, but that ain't what we doing right now. It's like us versus them, and that shit trash. Like, if you're a good person, you're a good person. I don't care if you red or blue. Man. That's all that matter.
And what be so crazy, bro? Like, just this morning, bro, like, I'm in Jax. Now, if you from the South and you go in Jax, you know everything about Jax screams the other particular race of people, right? The shit is called Jax. You got elderly people in there early in the morning like they would be at Hardee's eating biscuits and drinking coffee.
Watching Fox News.
Right.
With the newspaper.
Bruh, I had the most in-depth conversation in Jax just this morning with a person that did not believe what I believed politically. And we didn't talk about it at all. Like, we talked about everything outside of that particular thing. Like, you know somebody. Like, at this point, you can identify who is who. That's how crazy it has become. Like, people are outward with it. Me and this guy, we had a in-depth conversation, and it was some trivial, some serious, but a lot of things that we were saying we aligned with. Like you said a long time ago, bro. Ultimately, I think everybody has the same goal at the end of the day. They want to provide for their families, have a good life of living, and set their kids up. I think that's the goal across the board for the everyday people like us. For somebody else, their language may be different. Like they may be looking for their grandkids to be straight. You see what I'm saying? Well, we're just trying to make it into their world almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, them folks setting up these legacies were solely built off money, but they're gonna be poor morally. Nigga, I want my kids to be good people. Like, we just want to be good to each other. I don't see why that's so hard. I really don't.
Did the guy ask you if you play basketball?
He didn't.
I get that a lot.
I see what you did.
Of course. Because you stereotype you as a 6'4" black guy. I get it. But he didn't ask me.
I'm glad you got my height right. Thank you.
Now you tell us that.
Some people lie.
What it was?
It's normally him.
Who?
He normally say you're not 6 foot.
No, that
6'4".
was Hootie. Hootie getting wrong.
Yeah, that was Hootie. Yeah, Hootie say he's 6
I
foot.
thought it was Todd.
Hootie always dogging my boy. He says if he ain't 6'4" and can dunk, he ain't 6'4". That's what Hootie said. Did I get it right, Hoot?
Hoot ain't here, but Hoot, I got a study for you. It says sperm is a natural antidepressant for women.
Ladies, listen. Okay.
Get you some of it.
Listen.
This is not us. It's a study. It says it. It's a study. They surveyed over. It said they surveyed over 100 women, college age and up.
So, ladies, back to you. You see the health benefits in this, semen drinking consumption.
Whoa! All right. Those are the thoughts and opinions of Todd and Todd himself. See, I wasn't even saying that. I was just telling you. They gonna come get you now.
Yeah, it's all good. But no, for real. Just have a good time sometime. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be every night. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time.
I can believe it though.
Yeah, but you see the health benefits.
It actually has 50 compounds in it, like sugar and vitamins D and all shit like that in there. So that's what they were saying. Right. But you learn that nothing is wasteful from the human body. So you think about that. I'm pretty sure that it does have some good nourishment qualities.
You don't want to put me out there on the hill to die alone.
Like milk from a cow.
Like if it's a transportation vessel to bring life, I'm sure it gotta have some great things in it, right?
Thank you for finally
like this thing produces life. Yeah, it's a life producer. So anything that gives life, it gives light.
Preach up.
Give me some music, Dad.
Preach up.
No, don't you give it up, music.
We gonna give you the Mario Brothers thing song.
We need to give me some church organs, man, for my preaching.
And hey,
we gonna find us some church music.
I think the same work on the other side. So everybody just needs to come together.
Hey.
And so both be happy.
I'm trying to understand. Just for a second. I got lost. It's me. The same work on the other side. What do you mean?
A little vagina juice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I heard that.
You feel better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Beer oil. Okay, yeah. I got you.
Before, I had a little patchy, a little bib. I think I'm 4 now.
Boy, I'm struggling so hard. I'm about to cut this shit off.
You need to grow up.
Yeah, you right.
The old man say you need to grow up.
Be an adult for once.
You gotta get hungry sometimes.
Music. This weekend, The Weeknd dropped "Hurry Up" tomorrow. That's wild, right there.
That's a wild way to bring that in.
It was a 22-song album, much anticipated from The Weeknd. Did y'all have a chance to listen to it? And if so, what's y'all thoughts about The Weeknd? The Weeknd, one of the biggest artists in music, dropped an album?
I was pleasantly surprised because I ain't been fucking with the Weeknd lately. Last 2 projects, I'm more of a House of Balloons type Weeknd, and this reminded me of that. You know, some songs I say probably half reminded me of that type of Weeknd.
Definitely got that vibe.
And I like that pop shit and the shit with the blood on the cover. Nah, I ain't with that shit Weeknd. But this shit, I'm rocking with it.
And boy said this shit 200 times.
With
But
that
no,
shit, but
like
this
that,
shit,
like that.
Right.
this shit.
But dope album. I'm still gotta like sit with it a little bit more. It's super musical actually. Like he got a good mixture of that bop. You know, he got a lot of little bop to it. I forgot the word I was looking for, but it got that dark Weeknd in it. So it's like a good mixture. Instrumentation, the music, the production. He got all kind of craziness going on with that. Seemed like he sampled a lot of Michael Jackson kind of type sounds, and like I felt like I heard Thriller in there a couple times. It's just all around dope. Got Future coming in with a feature, so
He had
that
a
was
verse.
a dope little setup on it. So yeah, man. So far, I'm fucking with it. I'll probably have to come back next week after I sit with it a little bit longer and give more of a thorough review. But so far, so good.
I hadn't got a chance to dive into it yet. I know y'all were pushing it heavy this weekend. I didn't want to set myself up for disappointment. And the crazy thing about that and the irony of that all is shit. I listened to a Baby album and had that bitch here, but had this nigga shit down here. So it's just like, you know, I'm going to listen to it. I just wasn't in a hurry to listen for this particular album because of what he's been pushing out. So
I be wishing that, you know, folks like Mike was still here for people like this he can feature with, they can write a couple songs for him so he can show out, just all of that. I be wishing, you know.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah. So we'll see how it grow on you. You need to go check it out, man, and come back with your musical opinion.
Yeah, that's surprising. You're the music guy.
Yeah.
If I listen to it.
Yeah. But again, you know, you like the Weeknd, the very first one, I should say. But like I said, everything.
You didn't like that one?
Well, the very first 3.
You didn't like that?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, the way you said it, like, well, you like that.
Yeah,
No,
I ain't like it.
No, I'm saying I'll rephrase it. You're very vocal about how the first one that
Made him feel.
Yeah. The House of Cards.
Whoa.
Pull that his emotional strings.
Yeah.
I am a very emotional person.
Well, don't we know?
What a secret. Cat's out of the bag.
I was setting y'all up. Give me my assist. So, you know, saying y'all need a little help sometimes.
ESTG. CMG artist finally dropped a album. Hadn't heard it in a minute. We hadn't heard him in a minute. A lot of people was waiting for it. I don't know if y'all got a chance to listen to it. If so, what was y'all thoughts on ESTG?
I didn't get through it yet, but from what I heard, it's what's to be expected from him. I didn't expect this long of a layoff because I like ESTG. But it's ESTG and nothing different.
Yeah, he had a dope little Breakfast Club interview too. But as far as the album, I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. So far, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I mean, like you said, it's him, but it ain't even, to me, classic him or like his normal him.
It ain't the last ESTG.
Yeah, it ain't the normal him. His first couple of project him. Yeah. It's kind of like new him. But he does experiment with some new like vibes and flows and stuff, and it's all right. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
And that's just first listen. If I go back again and see, you know,
it ain't better.
Production about the same. It's about the same.
No, they said it was bad from what I saw. So Stock, you not feeling? I ain't feeling you.
Not right now. I ain't feeling it.
Gotcha. Yeah, but there's a producer said the mixing wasn't good.
It's that like EST one of my favorite young niggas, but every time his mixing just sound like a nigga fresh off the block. Like
but he with a major. I don't understand that.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. Why it can't?
Unless that's just what he want.
They probably
may be just giving niggas a shot. Maybe I don't know. You know, it could be that.
Sometimes I can't even hear that nigga.
And he do that a lot. He do that a lot. This album, like you be like, what?
But it could be him because the Breakfast Club on the interview had to tell him.
Yeah, you know he be doing that. You know what I'm saying? You and your buddy.
3 or 4 words every sentence.
I was like, damn, nigga, what you just said? But it shit sound loud though.
But he signed with Yo Gotti, right?
Yeah. So
Yo Gotti shit be sounding perfect.
Yeah, but they're different artists.
Man, you shouldn't let that shit go out unless it's right.
You can hear Lil Baby just fine, but Rollo maybe not so much.
Oh, okay. Well,
they do be having their own engineers and shit too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm telling you what I'm not gonna do. Is listen to that shit.
Call Content Factory EST.
There you go. Push that shit there. Larry June and 2 Chainz shit. You heard that
I
sing?
haven't heard it yet with Alchemist.
Hey.
I saw you put the single in there, but I ain't know. I hadn't listened to it.
Man, them boy, the last 2 singles that they didn't drop together, shit's been pretty tough.
Is it just a single?
Yeah, he dropped another one because you know they got a tape coming out with Alchemist. So that shit gonna be jamming.
I be wanting to be a Larry June fan, but I don't know. Something just don't be connected. I'm gonna give him another chance, but I don't know. It just
maybe Chainz will pull you in because, like I said, they got a collaborative album with him and
And who?
2 Chainz.
Why would you think I like 2 Chainz?
You don't like Chainz?
That's racist. Why would you just assume that?
I'm a Chainz fan. You a Chainz fan?
Yeah, I'm a huge Chainz fan.
Stock, you like Chainz? Mm-hmm. That's why.
So just because 2 other black people like it, then this black person gotta like it.
The other 2 on the Chainz lovers in here.
Slept on.
I mean,
getting overlooked, man. That boy be.
At the end of the day, you've liked 2 Chainz songs.
Chainz is highly underrated.
Yeah,
highly,
extremely to me.
And just because he's from the South, and kind of like the way he talk, people kind of misjudge him. But his rapping ability is top tier.
Yeah, nigga got a disc with Lil Wayne, 2 of them.
I would hope.
I hope you can rap.
Now that Collie Grove shit was trash.
Nah, that
It was straight.
That second one was.
Hell yeah.
Both of them hoes lied to me.
I'm talking about the first one.
I'm talking about both of them hoes. Them hoes was straight.
Yeah, that second one was extra live.
I thought we had Wayne back for a second with that one.
No, Wayne ain't never coming back. But well, I think it was a expectation. You got Wayne, you got 2 Chainz. You think this finna be goddamn guerrilla warfare or some shit like top level 400 degrees.
That's what you fucked up at.
Yeah, I did.
That's a you thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was going in looking for because I am a Chainz fan. I was just fucking retarded, but I am a Chainz fan, and unpopular belief, I'm a big Lil Wayne fan.
I just thought new Lil Wayne, huh?
No, I can't rock with that shit. And this Carter 6 or 5 or whatever the fuck it is gonna be trash too. But I'm gonna give it a shot because I'm a fan. So hopefully he get it back.
Speaking of Lil Wayne, I know we talked about this before, but some new information came out. Rock Nation CEO revealed how Kendrick Lamar was chosen for the Super Bowl halftime show. He said that that Jay-Z is heavily involved in it. They do a short list of names that they put on a category, and they sit down. He was like, it's not like he's like him. Yeah. They look at time, like what's going on right now in today's time, whose music might be playing the most at this particular time, who might be more influential at this time, not overall. Location's not really a big factor in it because a lot of these artists that once they get to the Super Bowl stage, they're international stars already anyway. Right. So they don't really care about location because the Super Bowl is an international attraction. And they said Lil Wayne was on the finalist list, but because of the criteria, that's how they got to Kendrick.
So I mean, I can see that. He got the hottest song going for, man, that song been out like a year. That song been out a long time, almost like a year. Like I think it was like last summer.
But not like us.
Yeah. So he was in the biggest battle with the biggest rap artist. And I'm sorry, like I don't really see Lil Wayne putting on no amazing Super Bowl show. He ain't gonna do no Beyonce shit. But I think when it was in LA and they had all them LA folks in there, that kind of made people think that whatever city it's in, you're going to have artists from that city, which has never been the case before that. But I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to hear Lollipop. And most of his best shit don't really work for a halftime show.
That nigga took it upon himself to diss Wayne for no reason. And we was just talking about how they selected Kendrick.
How did I diss Wayne?
I mean, he got Lollipop. He ain't gonna put on no Beyonce show. That like we just was talking about how they came up with selecting Kendrick.
I can see how they
shout out Wayne, great artist. Shout out Kendrick, super great artist.
Well, I put them both as super great, but I can see why they didn't pick Wayne.
I got you.
But
he was on the finalist list though.
I thought they should, but I would have did a Cash Money New Orleans thing. I mean, Cash Money, No Limit thing.
This is no man.
All right,
that's what they did in LA.
Yeah, with LA artists that the world knows.
First off, it was okay. So they gave it was Dr. Dre doing the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Snoop.
So he brought out all artists that are under the Dr. Dre umbrella. 50, Eminem, Snoop,
international stars,
Anderson .Paak, like all of these people
Mary
that
J.
worked up. Yeah, Mary J. Everybody who worked up under Dre or who was pretty much discovered by Dre. That's why they got that. So it wasn't just they made the Los Angeles Super Bowl about LA. They did it for the culture. Again, let's go back to what I said when they originally announced Kendrick Lamar being the person that's going to be at Super Bowl. This is a win, people. The list that of the short list of artists that did not make it, that does not shade them. That just means this guy had a great year. We can all collectively agree that Kendrick Lamar's year last year
was a hell of a year.
Fucking outstanding.
It was.
Facts.
So let's run with the hot hand right now, okay?
Hot hand.
Now,
and they said it. What's hot right now? What everybody listening to right now?
And then did you see what the lady from the committee said? The lady from the committee said, she said, well, I didn't pick exactly who, but for the city of New Orleans, it's a black town. There's a lot of black culture. And just right now today, Kendrick know how to bring black culture.
Black culture. Like the nigga literally like
black shit.
The Pimp a Butterfly, the album that you hate, was black as fuck to me. Like, like if you look at the album cover, it's black. But nonetheless, that was about the only thing. But
good about it.
That's the only thing good about it.
Yeah, the cover was fine.
I got you. But yeah,
the music was.
I keep telling y'all, man, when this shit get back to the Backstreet Boys and them, y'all gonna be pissed off again because we ain't like. Man, think about this, dog. The last 3 Super Bowls that you've seen, I think you had Rihanna, you had Usher, and fucking Dr. Dre and others. This shit is a win, man. Let's keep this shit going. Like, let's not complain about it. We here now. Kendrick here. He gonna bring SZA for the ladies, so that's gonna apply more eyes to your TV. This is a win.
Yeah, I don't think nobody complaining about it no more. The same thing I told Can't Get Right. I think we just they finally releasing of the criteria they used to pick it, and so there you go.
I'm sorry, I had to revisit what happened. I got.
It's not like I'm a boycott the the halftime show.
I don't know.
I'm eager to see it and see what he does. He got enough hits for about 22 minutes. So, but would have been live for me, and I'm so biased about this. Lil Wayne, Master P, Boosie, Juvie. I think that can fill up 20 minutes.
But you got to think outside of
Bun B to maybe rap Pimp C part.
Outside of the southern region, we can't just.
I'm southern.
You can't. America's not southern.
Fuck
America.
They ain't West Coast either. We had to listen to that shit.
I don't know, but if Kendrick could, I know it's not gonna happen. But if Kendrick did Mona Lisa and brought Wayne out, I'd be excited.
There you go.
Shit.
There you go.
That would be dope. That would be lovely.
And according to sources, that might not be off the damn table neither.
Great. I would love to see it happen.
I would love to see it happen. Personal opinion, with everything going on, do y'all think he plays not like us?
Yes.
Yes.
Cleaner version.
He got to.
Yeah. They already talked about that. Said he gonna
Got to.
clean
Oh, he just gonna take out a word or two.
It's slightly edited.
Listen.
Okay.
So that pop up that in Friends when that concert on Amazon. If that don't tell you the kind of show that you probably finna see at the Super Bowl,
Not gonna look like that.
Not like that. But
Not
I'm
gonna
saying
look like
like as far as
Why you
like
touch my straw?
my bad, bro. I mean like I mean like the performance aspect, not like the whole detail and everything like that. I'm talking about like the performance. Like the nigga is a great performer. Like Beyonce, Christmas Day halftime show, performance, spectacle. You know the kind of performance you want to. That's the kind of performance you're gonna get for the Super Bowl.
Oh, like I said 10 minutes ago.
You heard him say that?
Yeah.
He said he did.
Well,
I said like Wayne, not no Beyonce or somebody like that.
so you didn't say what I just said.
Yeah, I said. I said Kendrick is a better performer.
No,
It's gonna be a show.
It's gonna be a show.
you said Wayne wasn't a good performer. You didn't want to hear that lollipop shit. That what you said.
Kendrick is a better performer. He's gonna give you a hell of a show. I don't think Wayne would give you a hell of a show.
I've seen some pretty live, upbeat Wayne shows. I just do think that, to your point, I do think Kendrick probably gonna put on a better show
For sure.
But I'm not here to debate who gonna put on a better show. That has been solved now at this point.
Shout out Jay.
What's your favorite Super Bowl halftime show?
Man.
I don't know. I don't watch that shit enough. Like I really don't really be paying attention.
Dre,
I ain't gonna lie.
And
That
probably-
Pasadena Michael Jackson one, that shit was live as fuck.
yeah.
Oh, when I had the black and white.
That shit was live as
I like
fuck.
Prince, man.
That shit was
Prince
live.
is mine.
Michael Jackson
he
came out
was-
at 3 different tonals. Like that nigga was on the scoreboard over here, over there, and then it came out the center of the field. That shit was live as fuck.
Nigga, Prince did Purple Rain and it started raining.
Started raining, G.
That's God.
So they said that nigga be floating, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started raining, Todd.
So
And then stop.
one and two. You can't
No,
make
Prince
that
is
shit.
my one. Mike is my
1A.
1A, and then the LA shit probably.
And then a lot of folks sleep on that Bruno one. That Bruno one was lit, man.
Was that the one he kicked
Bruno
somebody in the
Jam.
head?
Bruno was rocking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can rock.
He was rocking that stage, bro.
for sure.
And then when I saw Janet Jackson,
Nasty ass
I
little boy.
was little.
That nigga said
That's our nigga.
it's a nipple. I was drooling.
That's how a nipple with a patch on.
What was that? Bad Boy.
Boomerang.
Was it Boomerang?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Strange Eight. That's a nipple.
That's a nipple.
I'm drooling. Big news in the sports world. Luka. Out of thin air, nobody knew it was coming. Nobody had an idea of it. Was traded to LA, and then when you saw who he was traded for, AD, everybody was kind of like blowed. They just showed a little clip of Kevin Durant finding out. They found out on a phone. A fan handed them a phone.
Right.
And they was like, get the fuck out of here during the middle of the game. And they even said, like, if Luka can be traded at this point, anybody can be up for grabs. But to the basketball heads, what's y'all thoughts and opinion on Luka being traded to LA for AD?
Man,
Good deal, bad deal. You know, Dallas is a year removed from being in the finals. They added Clay. And
man, Luka must have had sex with somebody he wasn't supposed to.
they said it was that bill that Michael Finley took from.
What bill?
Remember in the finals after the conference finals, he was drinking a beer, and Michael Finley came and took it out of his hand.
Oh, well, shit.
Job's not done.
Job not done. That's true. They said it was his weight issues, could have been, but it's nowhere in hell I'm giving up Luka for AD at this point of AD career. That nigga don't stay healthy enough.
I don't know if you've been. Well, it's clear you haven't been watching. That nigga putting up the MVP numbers this season.
Who?
AD.
Okay.
You having
I
a
ain't know
great season.
who you was talking about.
But Luka's been hurt. If you didn't notice, Luka hasn't been playing for the last month almost down there. So
Nigga, once it come time
So
for
Luka-
AD to play, he ain't gonna be playing.
Luka be hurt too. So that's my point. But bigger thing is, I don't think he's gonna be a Laker long. Although he is subject, in free agency to be able to earn a record max of $375 when his contract time. As far as the trade goes, I think it's a lateral move. I was just shocked that it happened. I didn't think Mark Cuban was coming up off of Luka anytime soon. Like that was shocking to me.
Yeah, this one of them
That nigga
trades.
25.
This one of them trades. I'm interested to see what's gonna come out about it, because it got to be some extra shit that we're unaware of.
And to reach out to, like, this nigga's on the block. You can get him if you want him. Like that raises my antenna. Like, you shopping this nigga? Like, Luka. Like, this is the face of your franchise. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I don't see how him and LeBron play on the same court.
I don't see it either, but I think he's on his way out. And the
I
Lakers
think Brun
starting to turn that corner.
does this maybe signal that Brun might be moving?
Yeah, I think this got to be Bron last year. There's no way them two players can play on the same.
There was a rumor that Brun could be going to Golden State.
Yeah, no, not yeah. He getting the fuck away from LA for this trade, and I guess they just bringing in somebody to substitute for LeBron. That got to be the only thing that makes sense. Because no way they the same fucking player. Well, LeBron just way 1,000 times more athletic, but they do the same shit.
I will say this: Luka defensively is a liability. I will say that. We saw that last year with Jaylen Brown. He could not guard Jaylen Brown at all, and Jaylen Brown brought defense to him, and it was hard for him to get his shot off. So if you look at it from an X's and O's standpoint,
it's just weird.
It's just
on the offensive side, because they both need the ball, right?
Right, but I think LeBron can come up off the ball a little bit more now. And
he's never done that in his career, Todd. And he ain't finna start now.
Hey, if you got a guy like Luka that in you're aging, that puts some more.
Yeah, you got a 24-year-old superstar.
So you just kind of like, you can sit in the corner now. You don't have to be as ball dominant. You can let him work it, swing it to you. You get your shit off. You know what I'm saying?
He had Kyrie and didn't do it.
Well, Kyrie wasn't yielding to that shit. And then there was a younger LeBron. LeBron, 35-year-old was flying. A 32-year-old was flying. So this...
Nah, he flying at 40. Yeah.
He flying, but...
I mean, just not every time.
After he fly, he got to take 2 plays off.
Yeah.
I think this actually... I think Dallas wins in this trade.
I mean, if
I
you look at
get what you're saying. They the same people. But I think with Kyrie, AD. and Clay...
And they got some role players.
You can do
Washington
something.
Play. He been hooping. Then you got the boy from Duke coming off the bench. He's still there. The big. So I mean, they got trees.
Yeah,
they got trees, and then AD can stretch the floor a little bit. But that puts the ball in Kyrie's hands predominantly as your point guard. And I mean, I ain't saying he can't do it, but I feel like Dallas they did get better. I don't feel like
if AD stay healthy, yeah, I think they're the better team.
Because Luka wasn't playing in Dallas before they traded him. So
yeah,
I mean,
and they still were 8. Yeah. They 8, 8
but he's healthy now because you can't trade a
he got to pass the physical, but and it seemed like he did. I just looked on my Lakers Instagram, and lo and behold, that nigga on that bitch bright and early, 77 yellow. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, and I'm with you though, Stock. It's got to be something that's gonna come about, because when you go out and seek for a trade for your superstar player, something has to be coming down the pipe. It got to be. You just ain't shopping this nigga. You know?
Yeah, they working on something.
They
maybe Jimmy Butler.
Who knows?
That wouldn't be bad if they can get him for some pennies.
I don't want him in my locker room right now, bro. I don't want him in my. Not him.
He okay for the first 2 or 3 years.
No. You run the risk. I'm telling you, man.
Him getting disgruntled.
Right. Early.
Right. But
I ain't getting enough basketball.
But don't sign it. Well, it's up to him. But I wouldn't sign him to no extension. But that's what he want.
So if you're not,
he'll be out the league in 2 years.
If you know he want an extension, why run that risk of even bringing him in your locker room, bringing that shit over there?
See how you do. 1 year's ass.
Hell no, I ain't even doing that shit, man. Like that's a waste of my time. I'm not doing that shit.
That's a nice lineup though, Todd. If you can add him for a little bit of nothing,
I win with what I got versus putting that nigga in my locker room and he destroyed.
You're a big locker room guy, and I get that.
I'm telling you, man, get that shit around me, dog. That shit cancerous. For real.
Did y'all see Wade? He revealed 40% of his kidney was removed after a cancer diagnosis. I was about to bring that up anyway, and you kind of
that's smooth,
said
boy.
that, so.
See, look, man, we are in the big leagues with this shit, okay? Nothing just happens by chance. This is what we do. But yeah, that shit is crazy. Like what D-Wade had to go through. And to be as effective as he was after that, that is like on some miracle stuff.
Yeah.
That just go back to the things we said, like, you know, D-Wade, you would think, like, is arguably healthy and takes care of his body. He still work out and all that shit, man. It's just always something, dog.
It's always something, bro.
Man, we've been shown that, I mean, it's good to you know, try to stay healthy, but,
yeah,
man, sometimes that shit don't matter.
You need to just start juicing. Don't eat nothing. Just drink.
Shit. Did you see that juicing causes
Cancer?
throat cancer? Like, God damn. You can't do shit. Did y'all, what are y'all, championship kind of niggas, like Super Bowls, championships, or are y'all MVP kind of niggas, if you had to pick one?
Super Bowl.
Definitely Super Bowl.
Did y'all see Cam Newton said he wouldn't give up his league MVP for a Super Bowl championship?
That nigga nutty.
Saw that shit. But that's, I mean, and I get what he trying to do. And this is my opinion.
What you think he trying to do?
Because that's what he won. He won that. He didn't win. He got to the Super Bowl, but he didn't win. So
but
that's
the question: would you trade? Like, would you trade your MVP for a championship?
Fuck no. I want my Super Bowl championship trophy.
He all pick me ass nigga. And I mean that shit just selfish.
Now,
give me my single award, and nigga, if your lazy ass, scare ass would have fell on the ball, you probably could have had both of them.
No, because who they played? Seattle? Was that Denver?
It was Denver.
No.
Yeah, that nigga was scared of
they got their ass blowed out there.
What's that linebacker? Von Miller. Yeah, he saw Von Miller, said, nope, not gonna happen.
But no, say you pick me ass nigga. Now, and that's part of the reason why right now, that's what's wrong with sports. It's Nick Saban said it. I've been saying this shit for years. Nigga, it's the individual accolades and your parents.
It's like rat poison.
Shooting that shit because your folks said it from the stands to shoot it. Nigga, it ain't your turn. You run my motherfucking offense, okay? The Super Bowl, bro, is the ultimate prize for a nigga that played football. A national championship for a collegiate athlete,
especially at quarterback.
That's what you strive to win. Like, you notice he didn't even he won a national championship. So I don't think that winning the MVP supersedes his feeling of the Super Bowl. Because had he won a Super Bowl, I guarantee you he would have said Super Bowl. Guarantee.
That's who I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Yeah, but they just asking you a question. Would you trade your MVP for a Super Bowl?
I know.
I would say yes. Because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be the Super Bowl MVP.
But
if you're at quarterback.
But I've been watching Cam lately, and I think Cam, and he didn't talk about like life after football and stuff. I think Cam chasing attention. Yeah. I think he knows that that's the answer that'll get more people talking about. Because if we would have said Super Bowl, we wouldn't even be talking about it right now.
That's true.
If anybody would have said Super Bowl, we wouldn't be talking right now. And I think he's in the business now of trying to garnish as much attention for himself as he possibly can, because we've seen that attention garnishes money nowadays.
That's true.
That's true.
So I think it was a business decision.
And this podcast not bad, so maybe get more eyes on it.
I do talk about how he ain't making nowhere near what he used to make.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And so he trying to make controversial stuff.
Yeah,
because people going, you selfish, you this, you that, and then it keeps you in the algorithms. It keeps you being talked about. But if he would have just said Super Bowl, that shit would have went away in a second because that's what you're supposed to say.
And then it always goes back to what he's doing because he got that 7-on-7 team. He coaches his, so he's not out there accepting that selfish shit on his team. So you ain't finna tell me, nigga, you gonna just accept this is my moment and I would prefer the MVP over. Nah, hell no, nigga. You preaching one thing and you asking these niggas to do something else.
Yeah, he ain't coaching to get a nigga MVP.
Right.
He's coaching to win the championship.
To win, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, so
fuck out of here.
What Cam did to you, though? Let's talk about it.
Scam Newton.
That nigga always just been so damn sassy, man. And then when he didn't jump on that ball, like, come on, bro. Your ass like 260, 6'5". You can't go get a fumble that you fumbled.
I know.
He's still a quarterback.
He ain't go get that fumble because of the angle.
Which
definitely would have hurt himself.
Talk to me.
Nigga, you talking about how big he is. The next nigga jumping on him was going to be pretty goddamn big too. And at that angle, you can't just, like, when you get down like that, you gonna have, I can't really, like, your foot.
It's gonna be a major
so
collision.
all that weight gonna come, Achilles gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Knee gonna get turned out. It's not, sometimes, just watch when them quarterbacks jump, a lot of them be a little scared to jump down there to go get that shit.
Gotcha.
Cause you got, like, think about it. Sometimes they lead with their arm. You got a big ass nigga, 280, 300 pounds. He coming, he gonna hit that arm too. Like, that shit, it's a little different.
Gotcha.
Now, most defense niggas don't think about it. They don't give a fuck. They crash dummies. They don't care.
On defense,
but them offensive niggas they have to think about that shit a little bit.
Especially them skill players.
See, like Deion said, I want my defensive players to come from a single family household.
That's wow.
A single parent household.
Wow.
Hey,
He did say that shit. We ain't talking shit.
Bro.
Hey, if Cam would have came from a single parent household, he'd have jumped on that ball. That nigga mother loved him too much.
Yeah.
Daddy
had both love.
Daddy was at the games.
Mama and dad, a loving ass nigga. Yeah, I hate you 2-parent household ass niggas. You niggas don't know how to get down in the mud like granddad and them.
Karen ass family.
You niggas don't know how to get down in the mud like a nigga who dad ain't present. Nigga who doing it just for their mama.
Right.
Nigga doing it just to put his mama in the house. Yeah.
His dad had already got his mama house, so he wasn't struggling.
Oh my God, fool. That's a funny dude.
Yeah, bam. Did y'all see that Angel Reese? Shout out to her, man. She keep doing big things in the business world, man. Couldn't be more like dope to see and watch. But starting in February, you can order the new Angel Reese special from McDonald's. She's teaming up with McDonald's. This meal will give you a barbecue bacon quarter pounder with cheese with some new barbecue sauce, French fries, and a drink. She's the first female athlete to ever have her own meal at McDonald's.
That's dope.
I mean, I might buy one, but I think I'm probably gonna throw that shit away. That don't sound like something I want to eat.
Shit, I like barbecue sauce, bacon, quarter pounder, cheese, French fries. What's wrong with it?
McDonald's bacon don't be it.
As long as they take the ketchup and the mustard off, I can eat me old barbecue burger.
Okay, great. Fuck the meal. Shout out Angel Reese for.
I said I'm a support.
It ain't about just shout out to her because I'm sure McDonald's had to give her some M's for that kind of setup. So shout out to her, man. Because we're in store after store of WNBA players not getting their due, not being able to make their money. She just did. She retired her mama on her podcast for her birthday. Shout out to her, and it's probably because of deals like this.
Right, you're able to
bringing more attention to women's basketball, letting them get in big brands. McDonald's is one of the biggest brands on the face of the planet. Right. Shouts out to her.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her
for sure. That retirement thing, what she did for her moms, though, dog. That's not only just every nigga dream. That's just like every kid's dream as an athlete to just say, "Hey, mom, you done. You know what I'm saying? I got you from here." You know what I'm saying? So for her to be able, because her mom was like, she gonna continue to work as long as she had that mortgage. She paid the mortgage off. You good to go.
You good to go.
That's dope.
Yeah, that shit live.
Being from the WNBA, but you said, it had to be brands.
What if that shit don't work? Y'all ever thought about that? I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because I remember before pro day, I was doing my prayers and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this for my mama. I'm finna get her out that house. That shit didn't help. It didn't. I ended up going to Target, you know. So sometimes, you know, the motivation for your mama just don't work as good. I tried, but I'm talking. I thought about Jordan. Yeah, I got a baby. I'm finna go to the league. Nigga, I didn't run no faster.
But
You gave it your all. Okay?
I did it for my family. Goddamn, landed my stupid ass right at Target.
But maybe the motivation got you to get a scholarship to college to get you a degree that's helping your family now.
Oh yeah, that's the I got the degree now. I'm talking about trying to use the sports as motivation, nigga, to propel yourself.
Well, I will. Okay, now I gotta play devil's advocate because you didn't go all the way. Like when you got the call that you had the opportunity to go to said organization to try out, it was just like you had a decision to make, and you said, I'm gonna just go there.
Yeah. But see, that was free agent stuff, you know. But if I would have used, if my mama and Jordan them could have motivated me a little more, maybe I would have been a first round draft pick or something, you know.
Or maybe if your ass was drinking with us on Thursday.
I came from one of them single parent households. Why that shit didn't work for me, Dion? Huh?
And you play defense. God damn it.
Shit.
It was. Man, it's circumstances. That shit got to align, and you did what made sense to you. Right?
Shut up, Todd.
You got it.
That shit did not motivate my ass to do nothing different. Goddamn. That shit pushed me right in the Target. Nigga rolling that shit down the conveyor belt. Goddamn, with who this stupid ass? Look at our dumb ass. Division I football playing ass niggas in this bitch at Target now, goddamn.
3 of them and me.
Right after graduating, ain't that crazy?
I
don't think I had graduated yet though, but you know.
And they said, man, no, fuck that. That shit ain't work. I'm trying to say, man, hey man, you had opportunity, you just didn't want to go free agent.
Unmotivating ass niggas I had.
You should have went to Canada.
Nah, I could have did that, but I was like, man, at that point,
winning all that shit. It was a whole
at that point, yeah, it was like,
oh yeah.
That's when it really got like real, like, bro, you can't be chasing all of this shit. Like, you got real stuff to take care of, and not saying that could have been the motivation to go there and try to excel, but nigga, them niggas were making $40,000 up that bitch, and at AT&T came calling, we making about 40 plus in there. I'm like, I think had a good run, football. Appreciate you, babe. So shout out, you know.
Oh shit.
But going back to Angel Reese and them, I also saw, I don't know, it was dope seeing Asia Wilson and all of them. Yep. It was like 3-4 of them in a car commercial.
Yeah.
So I know they getting that bag. So it's just cool, man, to see the women getting opportunities because they are walking brand and they are bringing so much notoriety to their sport and carrying it.
For sure.
So it's dope to see them getting they just do, being able to make extra bags, which is going to help raise the profile of their organization and help them make more money. And they're extremely talented. They deserve it. So
for sure.
Shout out them. Speaking of Asia Wilson, she her jersey got retired too. Y'all saw that in South Carolina?
Yeah, I saw that shit. And that nigga already got a statue outside the building. So it's really nothing else that you can do but retire this nigga jersey. That nigga is the fucking South Carolina standard for at this point. But her and Bam out of Bayou, man. I guess she went on here and made it official too. That shit was dope. I like everything about what they got going on, dog.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she about to get a shoe if I'm not
You're absolutely
mistaken.
correct. Yep. So it was only right that they did that though.
Are they shoes? I know this gonna sound crazy, but are the women's shoes gonna come in nigga size?
I will hope so.
Yeah, because
I mean, some of them look pretty dope.
Like them Sabrina, what the girl name is? Eskew, whatever. I think that's her name. But her shit dope. Oh, damn near like job.
I would think it would have to, because that's more shoes you can say. Them bitches fresh.
Sure.
Cause I seen, man, people were going crazy with them. Them hoes sold out in 31 seconds. Y'all seen that?
Damn.
Yeah.
The turf ones?
Them hoes got out of there extra fast.
Golly.
I had forgot about them, but they one of those shoes that's kind of like big block shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
too big.
it's hard to wear them. It's hard to fresh fat shoe.
Yeah.
It's an art to that shit. You ever bought a pair of shoes thinking they were gonna be fresh and you realize them hoes is a little bit too big?
For sure. Yeah.
I think them 12s Is it 12s?
Nigga, phone posits for me.
Yeah, you don't like 12.
I love 12s, but them hoes too big.
Yeah.
It's really them 8s for me. It's hard. Them bitches are with the straps. That shit just
12, 13s and phone posits for me are the most clunky shoes on my foot, and I don't like that shit at all.
Especially when jeans got a little thinner.
Oh yeah,
nigga had me.
Oh yeah,
nigga look like he got on them Ronald McDonald shoes. Moving on into the dummy of the week.
you
dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
This nigga wild.
What
This nigga wild as fuck.
Oh, I'm talking about the Hooper.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
The nurse. I'm trying to get her name, but this shit moving slow. The nurse who was twerking on the Georgia healthcare worker was arrested after a video showed her dancing on a disabled patient's head. I don't know if y'all saw that. LaDuval had posted it. She only 19 years old, so I kind of feel bad how stupid you can be at that age. But there's no age limit or I don't know what you would call it on stupid. But I think her name, she is one of them names, Lucretia Cosmara Kayain. Bring your stupid ass to the principal's office.
Damn.
I don't know why she thought that this was a good idea. I know you're 19, so hopefully you take this and learn from it. But she was working as a home health care nurse, only to go to twerking and all over the disabled person's head. Not only did she do it, she videoed it. Not only did she video it, she posted it on social media. This is a lesson that I want parents to take to their teens, because social media is a place that makes them think that these things are cool. It makes them think that they're things that don't have consequences, and they need to see her as a reminder of the consequences that happen with your actions. My daughter inspires to go into nursing, and I tell her all the time about nursing is a world that doesn't play when it comes to ethical behavior. They will get that license the fuck out of there as soon as you get it for dumb, stupid,
for sure,
silly ass shit. Yep. And this is no shortage of dumb, stupid, and silly. Again, I hate to do it to such a young person because, we all make mistakes, especially when you're young. Hopefully she can take this as a lesson. She can grow from it. I think they even filed criminal charges against her ass for it. But you just got to know. You can't do shit like that. So for that, Lucretia, you are the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Yeah.
Damn, Creature.
And goddamn, her name. They didn't know if she wanted to be goddamn ghetto or goddamn.
I seen a lot of people in the comments was like, shit, she can come dance on my head. Did you see the mugshot, nigga? Scroll back up to that mugshot.
Tennis ball head.
She looked a little slow in that mugshot.
Yeah, you might have changed it. Yeah, and the video is tricky. That's how they get you in the club sometimes. You ever had that shit happen in the club and then the lights cut on? Or you catch them the next day? Like, what the fuck?
This is a construction work I've been talking to.
When the lights come on, they start playing before I let you go.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, Lee. See, she look a lot different from that one to that one.
Yeah, you know what
that TikTok filter ain't on that mugshot.
And then she was big talking shit like, he know what I'm doing. Y'all think I'm well aware. But
yeah, and we know what's gonna be the consequences of your actions.
Man, speak to y'all kids, man. I had some teenagers playing some teenage games last night, and y'all talk to these kids, man. They be doing some stupid shit.
For real.
You don't want nobody kids getting mistakenly hurt for things that they shouldn't be doing because they playing and want to play jokes and shit, man. Your kids shouldn't be going to nobody's house at 11 o'clock at night with hoodies on, tied up tight, looking like they about to do home invasions. That's how your kids get hurt, man. Talk to your kids, man.
Please do, man. Please do.
And then when something happened, he was such a happy child. Find out where the fuck your kids at goddamn that time of night.
Any other news and information we forgot to add on or talk about?
Oh, Todd, we gotta go see Alabama women's basketball. They play a good brand of basketball, and I want to go.
Okay.
Is that an invite?
I don't know if it's an invite.
That's nice. I like that. That'll be a good field trip for y'all to the bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Like the good old
We
days.
can even go to the one in state.
See?
Let's go.
Cause hang on, statewide, it already happened in A&M, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, we can go to one of them.
I'm proud of y'all. Y'all need a good bonding moment.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Shut up.
Just give me the.
Y'all ain't had it since he used to come play the game. Nigga used your ass.
Use the fuck out of
And
it.
on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Cause like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
Yeah, bitch.
Dummy.